and welcome in or welcome back. It's a Monkey Mar. Before we get into today's video, please make sure you click the like, the subscribe, and the bell for notifications. Hey guys, welcome in, and let's get into a part of 5. Little man lost, DeOrr Kunz Jr. And I'm going to put a little bonus of Isaac Renwan's latest interview. And with that, guys, let's get into it.
My 2-year-old son, we can't find him.
We're not here to be your defense investigators. We are here to be investigators and go find DeOrr. Wherever that trail leads us, wherever the evidence leads us, that's where we will go.
About 6 weeks after Philip Klein took on the case, he says his relationship with the Kunz family began to unravel. Klein claims that he told the family about his suspicions during a meeting in January 2016.
And I was very clear. I said, look, you're not going to like what I have to say. And it was like, oh my God, these two people are suspects.
And we have to remember that DeOrr Kunz Sr.'s father is the one that hired Philip Klein.
There's just no doubt. They can't tell their stories right. They failed polygraph tests.
We found a court record showing the contract between Klein Investigations and the Kunz family. But after Klein's confrontation, the family stopped cooperating.
3 days later, we were fired or not fired. He just said, oh, I'm not going to signature on this contract any longer. We said, great, fine.
Klein was the second private investigator that worked with the family. You're about to hear from the first, Frank Vilt. He quit the case by sending the family this letter.
And I said, I am withdrawing from the investigation. My stipulation was both of you would be absolute truthful. In my professional opinion, both of you lied and misrepresented the true facts that could possibly solve the mystery of your missing son. Sooner or later, the truth will come out.
We looked into Frank Vilt's background. This guy spent 19 years with the U.S. Marshal Service. He's retired now, but Vilt told us he knew the family and got involved because he wanted to help.
When a mother has lost her child, she looks into a camera and says, I want my child. Please help me find my child. I love my child. But she didn't want to do that.
What am I missing? So now we're on 2 private investigators that think the parents did it. A new sheriff who comes onto the case. We need to call the sheriff Mr. Penner.
Vilt looked into Jessica's past, and he didn't find any evidence, but Vilt has a hunch. You see, Jessica gave up full custody of her other 2 children to her ex-husband. This is all documented in court records. Vilt believes Jessica may have been motivated to give up DeOrr too.
We have Jessica giving up custody of her other 2 kids from her former marriage, and I believe the mother made an arrangement to give her child up for adoption.
Jessica wrote about this in a Facebook message. She told us her ex-husband could financially provide her other children a better life when she wasn't working. And she says she sees the children often. Jessica says, I would have never in a million years given DeOrr up for adoption. Still, both sets of private investigators believe Jessica knows more than she's letting on.
Now, I'm only a wannabe private eye. But I definitely think the mom knows exactly what happened. Do I think his father knows? Maybe, probably, or I don't know what happened that day at the campground, but these 2 know. And I would love to talk to her first husband. Oh, would I love that. So if you're listening, drop me an email, please.
Do you feel private investigators meddled in your life?
I feel like this latest one didn't help anything.
Philip Klein?
He did not help. He stirred up more drama, more negative. It's not about my son anymore. It's about what he says and how he spins it and how he plays it for his benefit. The minute somebody gets money like that, and that large chunk of money, and then flips on you, you're going, okay, wait a sec, did we miss something? So I feel like the focus has not been on my son.
About her own memory.
With the interrogations and being questioned so much and trying so hard to remember anything and everything, that puts a lot of strain on your memory. That puts a lot of strain on your brain. And at that point in time, being that, you're so out of control feeling, nothing makes sense. And everything just kind of jumbles together.
Yet some people have said, oh, she's changed her story.
And I feel like people that have been in a traumatic experience know exactly what I talk about. Like, it's a way to kind of protect yourself from the trauma that's going on around you. That's a way to protect yourself.
But Jessica may have found another way to protect herself. She says she was offered a deal for immunity.
Yeah, I had to show them where he was.
I am absolutely convinced that she knows and did something. It's almost like this is her second relationship, marriage, whatever it was. The first one, she left her kids, got with him, had a baby, DeOrr is gone, and now she's with a third man. I wonder if she has another kid with this latest husband or boyfriend. So now I am going to dig so deep into her closet because I want to know everything about her. Something is not right with her. Something is not right with her at all. And that will do it for episode 5. Guys, I will see you live for episode 6. But let's watch this quick interview with Isaac Renwand from a couple of years ago and what he still says about that day that little DeOrr Kunz Jr. mysteriously went missing.
You're the one that can say whether or not baby DeOrr was even at that campground.
As far as I know, to my knowledge, and he was there.
He was there the whole time?
The whole time that we were up there and was camping with us, yes.
Okay. So I'm sorry, let me ask that again. So you're the only, well, not the only one. So Isaac, you were one of 4 people at the campground. So the question of if baby DeOrr was even at that campground, you can say yes or no. So was baby DeOrr there at the campground?
Yes, he was.
You were saying that to the best of your knowledge?
To the best of my knowledge, he was there, and so that's all I know, that he was up there with us. And
so you've talked with investigators, you've talked with, who all have you talked to? Have you taken lie detector tests about all this stuff?
I took a lie detector test. I'm not commenting if it was positive or negative. And I've talked to the Sheriff's Department in Leadore County and the FBI and People Magazine, and I think there was a few others I don't remember though. It's been a long time, so.
Does it feel like it's been 4 years for you? Does it, you know what I mean? Like, does it feel longer, shorter? Do you just wish this would all kind of go away?
It's been kind of longer, yeah. And closure, I think closure would be, for the parents and everybody, would be nice. But
what do you think happened to baby DeOrr?
I have no idea. Maybe it was an accident or something. I don't know.
Do you think he's still alive?
I don't have a comment on that.
Do you think Jessica had anything to do with his disappearance?
Ooh, I'm not going to comment on that either.
Why not?
I just feel like I just want to stay neutral in this situation, Don't want to point fingers. I don't think it's nice or it's right.
Do you think Vernal DeOrr had anything to do with baby DeOrr's disappearance?
I have no idea.
What about Bob?
Bob? I don't know if he did. All I know is DeOrr was up there with us. We were camping. Next thing you know, he was gone. And there was 4 adults up there. And for some reason, none of us know what went down. Somebody does, but I can't point fingers at somebody when I don't know,
Do you think he was abducted by a person? Do you think he was kidnapped?
He could have been. I don't know. There's lots of things that could have happened. He could have been attacked by a cheetah or a cougar, maybe a bear. But you'd think you'd hear something, though, but he was just there, and then he wasn't.
So you don't have any theories, any hunches, any gut feelings about what happened to him or who's responsible?
I don't.
What maybe do you hope happens out of all this eventually?
Well, I'm hoping everybody gets closure. I'm hoping DeOrr Kunz is found, and this is just all wrapped up and him put to rest. Would be nice.
Do you ever feel pressure, like from Trina just now, to say that he was at the campground?
No. There was no pressure.
So you're being like honest. You don't feel like you should say a certain thing.
Right. I'm being totally honest.
I have to ask, did you do something to DeOrr?
No.
What was your interaction with him up there? I mean, what do you remember about that whole...
Just bits and pieces vaguely. It's been 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
What do you remember though? What do you recall?
Ooh, I really really don't want to talk about that, because if it's something I didn't exactly say 4 years ago, it could be turned around, and I don't want that, so no comment.
Does it make you mad when I ask you, did you have something to do with DeOrr? Like,
no.
Do you have a lot of people give you dirty looks in town? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you just tired of it all?
I don't think I have really people give me dirty looks or anymore or anything. I just kind of...
Anybody accusing you of stuff?
I haven't had really anybody harass me really or anything. If they have on Facebook, I don't know. I don't read Facebook. I just scroll on the pictures, and when I get done with that, I'm done.
Anything else that you want to mention? Because I gave Jessica and Vernal all time to talk today, even Trina. Anything you want people to know?
No, I think that'll be all. I think that's good.
No one ever said, okay, you need to say this or don't say that, or...
No, they haven't. And to Hawaii, not a whole lot of stuff, you know. That's about it. That's about the biggest major thing we've done in the last year.
Yeah. Did you guys go to Hawaii for your honeymoon?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. KIC Beach.
KIC Beach.
And when did you guys get married?
In March.
In March of this year?
No, it was last year.
No, this media outlet, like you just kind of want to move on. You're tired of people asking. Like,
I am tired. It's getting kind of annoying, but at the same time, I know that this needs to be solved. I know the parents need closure, and I know everybody just wants to know what happened. So, and I wish I could tell everybody exactly what went down completely, but I don't remember everything. And the things I do remember, I've already told the media years ago.
May I ask why you don't remember certain things?
Old age, maybe.
How old are you?
I'll be 40 next month. Next year.
All right, guys, drop them comments, drop them opinions. And with that, it is a wrap. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer, and subscribe. Everyone have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.